How does Mr. Beast start his videos? What's up, YouTube? We're gonna see, we put 100 people in the crystal. You can't see what I'm doing with my arms. My elbows are bent, but I'm not unbending them. But I'm moving my arms at the shoulder as if I'm like gesticulating. Like as if I was pushing like a balloon. Like a balloon was at my eye level and I'm pushing it out of the way. We put 100 libs inside of the crystal. The last one to stay inside of the crystal gets $500,000. But first, something like that? I don't know. I've only seen like probably 2 Mr. Beast videos in my entire life. Dan was just talking about Dave Matthews. Yeah, I know. That's why I put it in the title today. Dan saved himself. He did something I've done many times myself. He got himself in too deep on a bit. He asked why Celine Dion isn't putting out bangers anymore. And then just myself and the 1,000 other people in chat went, does he know that she's like the sickest person on planet Earth? And then he said she should be the kind of singer that has a residency in Vegas. And everyone was like, does he know that like she did for a while, but she had to stop because she's the sickest person on Earth? But then like as public opinion was turning against him, he just started laying into the Dave Matthews Band. And I was like, yes, sir, that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. As far as I know, Dave Matthews is in reasonable health for a man of his age. You could definitely criticize that and get people going. Also, I don't know, nobody else seems to think the bit is funny, but I like typing Dave Matthews voice : and then just putting in all caps something that he said in a song. Like Dave Matthews voice. It's your birthday, what would you say? Don't bite the mailman. Huge -2. I didn't know Dave Matthews still had shooters. I thought that everybody who had their first kiss to Crash Into Me was like 47 years old now. And like on Facebook instead of Twitch, but I guess I'm wrong. You got your balls, you got your dick tied up in knots like a pretzel stick. Who's got their cock in you, my friend? Into my mouth it comes again. Sweet like candy, glaze my hole. Sweet you are, I'll lick your soul. What do you? That's gay Dave Matthews, or as I call him, Dave Matthews, my friend whose sexual preference is immaterial to me. That's true. Bisexual Dave Matthews. It'd be like, crash into us, and we're coming to. Don't bite the mailman. He sounds like that, man. He sounds like that sometimes. Is that not Polly Dave Matthews? I don't know, brother. It's a complicated world these days. If you living in the world today, you be hearing the shit that Dave Matthews say. People that front, we don't have none. So we blast them, all right? Well, okay. That's what I'm talking about. LGBTQ, DMX. There's a good bit there. I'm not sure society's ready for it yet. I was going to bark like DMX, but I was going to take like a stereotypically effeminate dog bark instead of like the aggressive dog bark that he normally does. I was going to go like, yip, yip. I don't think the world's ready for that yet. You gotta have, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know if society is prepared for it, but it's pretty good. All right, let's play the dolls, man. Men's health, why dads should embrace driving their kids to school. You're telling me the algorithm doesn't have us under their fucking boot, man? I drove my kid to school this morning. That's fucked up that's like the 7th suggested article for me to click on. Why dads should embrace driving their kids to school. How about the fucking Vancouver School Board puts out some fucking school buses, like when we were kids? Pissing me off. The scandalous history of Oscar Wilde's memorial tomb. How to roast any vegetable. I'm going to guess that maybe like step 1 might be involving an oven or something like that. You live in a city center, you shouldn't have buses. So-called public transit glazers when the guy wants to use public transit. All right, fuck me, I guess. Doesn't make any damn sense. She does drug me. He drugs me. What will replace smartphones? Experts reveal the unsettling reality. How often should you rotate your tires? 35 lesser known inventions of famous inventors. The 31 most mind-blowing movie twists of all time explained. The 5 stages of retirement and how to skip 3 of them. Anyway, sorry, what was I doing? I was just reading news headlines. Is this what the news sounds like in Nashville? In other news, explorers discover wreckage of cargo ship that sank in Lake Superior storm over 130 years ago. I think my cat likes my partner more. What should I do? Why did automakers stop making cars with pop-up headlights? Odd bit. You could just be from Tennessee. You don't have to pretend to be offended. You could just laugh like the rest of the coastal elites in chat. Yeah, Reddit, Jeff Foxworthy. If you're 41 and your girlfriend's 20, you might be the asshole. If you use AI to text your mom, you might be the asshole. What about woke Jeff Foxworthy? I've been working on that bit for a while. That's like my Moby Dick. It's like woke Jeff Foxworthy is like, if you got more cars on your lawn than you do in your garage, you might resonate with the cultural norms of the American South. That's woke Jeff Foxworthy, who thinks the word redneck is a slur. If you think Kool-Aid is juice, you might embody and relate to the cultural norms of the American South. Something like that. I'm working on it. Comedy's back. Jeff Foxworthy, if he was woke, and also Jerry Seinfeld. It's too many layers on the bit now, man. Plus, I got a burp to start this segment here. I'd like to apologize. See, someone said if you don't get this on the first one, you're cooked. But I don't know what this is. I feel like this might be You Only Live Twice. The James Bond movie, You Only Live Twice. The one where Sean Connery is turning Japanese for some reason. It looks like it takes place in like Thailand. Is it such a cold finger? Bro, this is like, it's a Roger Moore one. This is like, I don't know which one it is. Maybe the man with the golden gun. He's the man with the golden gun. Dukes of Hazzard? No, this is when the James Bond franchise got like really, really, really bad. And like, there was like a cop that was in like 3 James Bond movies in a row. Like he was insanely popular as like a Ned Flanders type character in one James Bond. And then like 4 years later in a different country, he shows up in the movie and they're like, Officer McShane, what are you doing here? Like, it's just they were really missing it in the 80s, or maybe this is the 70s, but still. J.W. Pepper. I'm a pepper man. I drink your lassie. I drink your mango lassie. I drink it up. I move my paper straw all the way across the lazy Susan, and I drink your mango lassie. You know what I'm talking about? What if what if Daniel Plainview was at the Indian buffet with you? No thanks, man. Bro, there's enough to go around. There's endless gulab jamun, bro. That is Cillian Murphy and the country music guy himself, whose name is Blake Shelton. I don't know. That's not Blake Shelton? Ah, it could be Gerard Butler. That could be Gerard Butler. I'll give you that one. Imagine James Blake Shelton. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about my truck. I don't care about my whiskey anymore. You know what I'm talking about? James Blake Shelton, people. You need to have a cosmopolitan knowledge of musical genres to really understand. Not really, that's okay. Jeff Foxworthy, Jerry Seinfeld's going to hit, though. It's going to hit. A lot of comedy is just like, what if this was like this instead, I think. Hey, I watched I finished Jacob's Ladder this morning on the bike. I gave it a 5-star. Maybe not the best movie I've ever seen, but sticks right here sticks right there in your brain. Lots to turn over, and undefeated in atmosphere, tone, and vibes. Not good vibes, but just like the vibes that they're going for. They absolutely nailed it. Then I watched 60 minutes of the first American Pie, and all those kids should be in prison. What they did to Nadia about 51 minutes into that movie is actually like a felony. That's a crime. 100%. Jim needs to be in federal prison. Everybody else maybe just needs to have it on their record. But like Jim needs to be in federal prison. Why'd you decide to watch that? I needed to fill 60 minutes with a movie that I did not care about actually finishing. Just 60 minutes of like completely disposable entertainment. So I said, you know what? We'll just put on American Pie 1. And then as soon as the bike ride's over, it's not like I'm like, oh, I got to see where this goes. And I can't take any more pop culture Jeopardy right now. I can't wait till I get you on the floor, good looking, going out so hot, just like an oven. Can't wait till I get you on the floor, good looking, going out so hot, just like an oven. I don't know any Justin Timberlake song from 2013. I know My Love from 2006, and then I know the song from Trolls, and I know nothing in between. Is this, this might be the one where he goes, it's like I look in the mirror and see some bitch staring back at me, staring back at me. It's not the one from Trolls. I know all the lyrics to the ones from Trolls. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric, baby, when it turns me on. All through my soul. We're vying up so high. I got this sunshine in my pocket. Got that good song in my feet. Got the hot blood when I rock it. I don't stop. Whoo. Something like that. All the words, man. All the words. Do you think he'll get a cameo in Trolls 5? Brother, if they make a Trolls 4, they're not going to kill off Branch, okay? Like, I know that he's got some controversy, but like, can I... The movie's for like 7-year-olds. I don't think you should have to like fire Justin Timberlake from Trolls. They shouldn't even know like what drunk driving is, man. Let Branch be in Trolls 4, okay? Now in a movie for adults, maybe you don't want Justin Timberlake in there because as soon as he shows up on the screen, all the adults are going to be like, this is going to ruin the tour. But like they're little kids, man. Gerard Butler. So the James Blake joke doesn't even work, man. My son says he's going to drive drunk like Branch when he grows up. Branch doesn't drive drunk. The Trolls, well, okay, they do drive. They do let a baby drive in Trolls 3. Not Baby Driver. The guy in that was canceled for different reasons. I was going to say worse reasons, and I do think that they are worse reasons, but they're both really bad. Drunk driving is also bad, for sure. But if you had to pick what your favorite celebrity got canceled for, would you rather they got canceled for Justin Timberlake stuff or Kevin Spacey stuff? You have to pick one. You have to pick one. You have to pick one right now. Finlandia sliced Munster, 32 ounces of it. And cheese is expensive. Shouldn't cheese be cheap? Because milk is borderline fucking free. Like, it's cheaper than water. So why the fuck is cheese like one of the most expensive broad categories in the grocery store, man? We should stop subsidizing milk and start subsidizing fucking cheese, dude. Why? Because then it would be cheaper to purchase at the grocery store. Milk is expensive? Not if you buy the bullshit. If you buy the bullshit, it's like the cheapest thing that you can get in the store. Like in terms of the cost of a fluid, vinegar is like they're giving it away. Then it's water, which is almost free. Then there's milk, which is like, let me rephrase. Then there's soda, which is like sometimes even cheaper than the water. And then there's milk. And then don't even get me started once you get into like the fruit juices. Well, we're not messing with that. I raise you olive oil. That is expensive. Olive oil is expensive. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to me that vinegar is so cheap when it starts as water. Sodas are so expensive. It's like $15 for a 12-pack here. See, this always happens. The same thing happens whenever I talk about McDonald's. People go, McDonald's is so expensive. Then I say, drop your order. And they go, well, 2 junior chickens. I got to get like a McDouble on top of that. Then you have to get like a large fry. And then I always get a McFlurry and like 2 apple pies. And I put the apple pies in the McFlurry. And I'm like, there's your problem, buddy. That's like That's like 20 items that you just ordered. Of course it's going to be expensive. Zero sugar cola from Western Family, $5.59 for a 12-pack. $5.59 Canadian. That's like $3.75 US, man. That's crazy. A single 12-pack is $15. Do you live in Finlandia next to the sliced Munster? Does it taste good? It tastes exactly the same as Coke Zero, man. The Bay Area? Which bay? The fucking, let me think, Hudson's Bay? A chicken tender? A chicken tender? What's next? A chicken tender? It's not habit forming. Sorry, I'm not crashing out. It's okay. But then, like, are we talking a 12-pack of Coke Zero in the Bay Area? Or are we talking a 12-pack of real cane sugar, an artisanal motherfucking soda master with a wax mustache and a Peaky Blinders cap, stirring the fucking urn with a broom handle and shit like that in the locally made cans, and the cans are biodegradable the old-fashioned way? Normal-ass Coke Zero? That's crazy. Because I basically live in like Canada, San Francisco, and there's $5.59 a 12-pack, man. $5.59 a 12-pack. Mexican Coke is better? Yeah, probably. Better to get your dick stuck in, for sure. Finlandia slice. So this is what is 32 ounces? That's how we started this. A pound is 16 ounces. So this is 2 pounds? I'm doing the Fermi estimate. I would expect half of this to be $8.99 Canadian at my local grocery store. Then Americanize it, so reduce it by 20%. That takes us down to $7.19. And then apply the currency effect. I'm going to say that takes us to $5.99. And then instead of doubling it, add 30%. So that takes us from $6 to $7.89. And then apply the Costco formula, $7.99. Okay. They're trying to burn me at the stake. I see them coming with the pitchforks. I see them. They're trying to tie me up. They got the funny hats with the belt buckle on them. No, sir. I'm not a witch. I just crush a lot. That was pretty sick, though, right? That was pretty sick. Actually, like, raised my heart rate. It's funny, like a lot. My wife had a heart monitor on yesterday. She's chill, by the way. She just had a heart monitor on, like, for observational reasons. I don't know if you've ever had one of those on. You have to write down like a log of everything that happens in the day. So I guess the cardiologist like cross-references it with the log. Wouldn't you know it, yesterday she went to lay down on the couch and she saw a spider. She was like, "Should I write it down?" I was like, "I already got it for you." It was like 5:17 p.m. Saw a spider, wrote it down on the log. Like, if they want to know when you're like sleeping, when you're eating, etc., they want to know when you see a spider too, man. I didn't know what to write when I jacked off. You probably should have just wrote episode of masturbation, because it does. When I was looking at the tutorial for how to write the form, it was like, please write down everything, and then it said e.g. intercourse. I was like, I'd rather just write down that there was like 15 minutes where we saw a spider or something. Yes. 9 p.m. intercourse with insanely hot babe. 9:30 p.m. round 2 of intercourse with insanely hot babe that you don't know. You wouldn't know her. 10:15 p.m. round 3. 3-hour session with unbelievably hot babe that you don't ask. Don't ask, you wouldn't know her. But actually, that was just you getting Costco perfect after engaging in a Fermi estimate. This is a Pokemon game. This is Arceus Legends. This is Heart Gold. It's Soul Silver. Ain't that Mr. Mister on the radio? It's Browns. It should be 2 words mashed together. Mashed. Leaf green, heart gold, maybe fire red. Pokemon. Pokemon, new Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Moon. It was that's Pokemon X. That makes sense. The antlers kind of make an X. There's a huge X. Yeah, there's a huge L too. It's the whole cover. It reminds me, the people mad that I missed this, it reminds me of Chibley last night saying, I hope we have daylight savings time soon so I can stop spending 7 hours every night playing idle games with my friends in a Discord voice call. And I said, and he didn't seem to vibe with this, but I stand by it. I said 26 is a crazy age because you can type that and then in the next sentence be like, BRB, my back hurts. And both of those sentences are like, that's facts, man. That's facts. Because you're an adult at 26. You're a real adult. But you're also like, it wasn't that long ago that you were like a kid. Because you're basically still a kid when you're like 20, I would say. Like you can go to like adult jail if you really mess up. Like if you jaywalk or something. Not for like a real crime. They'd probably just leave you alone. But like if you were jaywalking or like didn't pay a parking ticket or something like that, you could go to federal prison. But if I was talking to other dads from my kids' school and they were like, yeah, I spent 7 hours playing idle games like with my friends in a voice call last night, I'd be like, really, dude? You're fucking 44 years old. That's a cry for help. The back pain is built in, I think, at that age. But you're not 26 years old anymore, man. You gotta go to bed at a reasonable time frame. It ain't that serious. I'm here to tell you that you are 22 now, LARPing as being 44. Right now, you're like, that sounds like it would be sick. I promise you, when you are 44 years old, if you ever uttered that sentence, you would feel deep shame after uttering it. I'm closer to the flame than you are. I just turned 44. Okay, when was the last time you spent 7 hours playing idle games? Stop typing. I'm waiting for it. I can't find it. It's going by too fast, man. Last year, we're all God's children. You do you. You do you. I'm just one guy. I'm just sharing one man's opinion. Now, I preface it with, like, this is the way that the world works, which is not fair. It's called a rhetorical technique. Everybody's got to find their own way. This is Dome Keeper. Oh, this is... What's her name with the scarf? You know what I'm talking about? Reese Witherscarf with the scarf. Schnasty, something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Any chance you're like Advance Wars? Days of Ruin? You might be like Towerfall. That's erasing history. Celeste. Oh! The Iconoclast. Who the fuck? I know you. You're in shit. What is that game called? Was it not called the Iconoclast? Saved. Drop the it's cleaner. You're right. How'd you get this but not Pokemon X? Reminds me of one of the reviews from Nubby on Steam. And the review is, there are games that cost $100 million to make and took 9 years that are not nearly as fun as this. I'm not saying all AAA games are bad because they're AAA. I am saying it seems like a huge waste of talent to get, like, I'm assuming 500 to 2,000 very, very talented individuals at the top of their industry and get them all together to make Pokemon Y. When you could be making like 100 nubbies, man. They could, or whatever. It could be making one nubby and then 99 whatever they want to make. You know, that speak from their soul. Yeah, they could have made one bazaar, exactly, and the world would have been better for it. Maybe, I don't know. How are they supposed to fund themselves? Oh, all of a sudden, everybody becomes a capitalist when I started to say we should have more indie games and less Pokemon games. I understand. Commander Keen, Goodbye Galaxy. BMX, Triple X, Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, Ultimate Chicken Horse. Helltaker, yes, okay. This is not fair. Because I get suggested to play this game now and then, and I always say I'm not going to play it because it's a horny game. And then people go, it's not a horny game. And then I go look at the reviews, and the reviews are like, this game's the best horny game I've ever played. It's 100% horny. It's not horny, it's just suggestive. Suggestive content is more horny than outright pornography. I don't mean that as a moral judgment. I just don't want to play it on stream. So George divided, cannot stand. Disorderly, that's what's up. Holy cow. It's all Fermi estimations, man. Sort these percentages from highest to lowest. Percent of 2024 marathon runners who finish the race. You have to qualify for these big marathons. So that's going to be pretty high. The vast majority of people who qualify for the run are going to finish it. Steve Carell is probably in the office for like 30% of its runtime, maybe less when you factor in that he's not there for like the last 4 seasons. Percent of global wealth owned by the top 1% of richest people. I think that's like our watershed. That's going to be like 57% or something. A lot of the Earth's surface is covered by water. Percent of free throws made by the NBA's all-time leader in free throws. I got to assume that's going to be like in the 70s or the 80s. Percent of the world's population that's between 0 and 14. I have to guess like maybe a full quarter. So here's what I'm thinking. Lowest, Steve Carell. Percent of the world's population that are between 0 and 14. I'm going to guess that 70% of runners, it might even be like, it wouldn't surprise me if 90% of runners finish the race. Injuries happen, but 1 in 10 people getting injured or DNFing a marathon, that would surprise me. I do think it's possible that the best granny thrower of all time could hit above 80. And then I think this is going to be like, let me start. 20, 25, 53, 75, 79, 92. 99.3, 92, 71, 45, 34, 25. Not bad, though. Not bad. Chad doesn't know shit about economics. They thought this one was wrong. This was the easiest one, man. It was like the furthest from the 2 next ones. Chat was saying 90%. Okay. How does developing these skills help you as a streamer? I don't know, buddy. Look at the numbers. It's not for me to say. Nobody knows. It's one of those mysteries of the fucking world, you know? Why does it rain? Why is the sky blue? Why is water wet? One good thing about music, when it hits, you feel no pain, okay? We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm going to get him to include women in the sequel. Work. That type of shit, okay? Look around, look around. How lucky we are to be alive right now. Type shit. And then you gotta hit the high part. You gotta hit the look around, look around. 1989, 365 million views. Oh. Hey girl, here I am. I'm a man, not a machine. I gotta get with what the plan. Again, I gotta win a magazine. When you gotta get the cheap by the dozen, gotta wet the parent trap trouble. Hey little girl, let me light your candle, cause my mom sure are the handle now. Tell me now, down. You think so? You think so? No, it doesn't sound like it at all. It does, dude. It fit. The Black Crows fit into every single beat that's ever been made. It sounds like a song that's got like someone going la di 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 da, la da di di da. This one sounds like, wow, the beat is stumping. Pump it up, pump it up. Get on the floor tonight. The floor tonight. Pump it up. Jock jams. Wait, no. I knew that beat at the end. And the synth is going to be like dee 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 dee. Nothing's changed. I need more. Yes, pump it up while the beats are stumping. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. It's not built to handle this kind of text, man. What? Why? Who the hell my mom texting? My frames are at like 0. It up. While the beat is stomping, something like that. I've heard this song a million times. I want to say it's by LaBouche. Nope, that's Be My Lover. That's fucking heinous. That's disgusting. We want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my. Boost the marmalade. Pump the jam. I didn't know the name of the fucking band. It just came on the radio, man. Technotronic, Pump the Jam. Just type pump. I typed pump it, and then it only had to say, oh. It is such an ass name. Technotronic is a horrible name, man. Getting this at 6 is sad. Whatever, you literally don't even know Visions of Johanna. So don't try to talk to me about fucking music, fucking art. You probably skip every time when you go your way and I go mine comes on. You're like, I'm not fucking with the blues shit. Fuck you. You probably think Lily Rosemary and the Jack of Hearts is the worst song on Blood on the Tracks. It is. No, it fucking isn't. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go is the worst song in Blood on the Tracks, okay? Nah, no way. No shot. Don't fucking compromise and say like, well, we can all just skip Meet Me in the Morning. We will not be skipping Meet Me in the Morning. It's a good song and it's an important song. We're not skipping any tracks. There's only like 8 tracks on the whole album. You do have to skip Rainy Day Women. I don't skip Rainy Day Women. That's like skipping Singapore on Rain Dogs, bro. Rainy Day Women, number 12 and number 35, may not be my favorites on the album, but it sets the tone. It's like you're walking into a riverboat jazz concert as the party started. It sets the tone. If you're going to skip anything, you can skip track 2, which I've now forgotten the name of. The blues one. But you can't skip after that. Pledging My Time. Thank you. When you're not skipping, I'm not on Rain Dogs. No, you're not skipping Clap Hands. That's insane. Life for Me is a Riverboat Fantasy. That's the spirit, man. Who's that again? I can't remember. It has 0 skips. What's the one that's like, Uncle Will never left a will, and the tumor is as big as an egg. He's a big shot down at the slaughterhouse, playing with Mr. Right. What's that one? It's not Strong Bad. Cemetery Polka. That's the one. You don't know that one? That one's good, man. It's not Strong Bad. Watch Burn After Reading today with high hopes. It kind of sucked. Nah, you might be cooked. But then again, like, listen, there's been great movies that I have watched and been like, that kind of sucked. And then watched it again, even like 6 months later, and been like, I must have been like hungry when I watched it the first time. Because like you watch it again and you're like, oh, it hits different, man. I think we underestimate the effect of like, the incidence rate at least of your personal circumstances affecting your enjoyment of a movie. The obvious one is age. Sometimes you love something when you're 12, you watch it when you're 30, and you're like, this is trash. And sometimes you see something when you're 12 and you're like, it's amazing. And then you see it when you're 30 and you're like, wait, the opposite. You see it when you're 12 and you say, this is trash. And then when you're 30, you're like, I didn't know what I was talking about. This movie's amazing. It's amazing how much movie this got in, how much, I can't talk. It's why I'm trying to set, it's so complicated to be a streamer. I'm trying to set my screen regions, but I'm also trying to make a salient point and it can't be done. It's like that Mark Twain quote, you know? At first, you watch Austin Powers and Goldmember when you're 12, and you're like, this movie doesn't make any sense. And then 18 years later, you watch it when you're 30, and you're like, wow, it's amazing how much movie... It's like when you watch Austin Powers when you're 12, and you go, this movie doesn't make any sense. And then 18 years later, you watch it, and you go, it's amazing how much better this movie got in the last 18 years. We're back, people. We're back with... I was going to call it Balatro. It's me... Why am I 1,000? I used to be like 1,700. I used to be somebody, man. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I don't even, what is this? I gotta, no, this is my normal stuff. This is my normal stuff. I'm not sweating it. You need to get 7 action comedies or something. I have no win condition. How do I win, man? I can't win? I gotta strike you out? They must have gotten rid of wait, what were we using before? Romance. They must have gotten rid of the romance condition. New genres are action, comedy, crime, and science fiction. The producer, Will Ferrell. Casa de Mi Padre? Why would you do... I'm going to block you. I'm going to block you. You've been blocked? Because he's in a few action comedies. I mean, he's like 6 away, but I don't want to tempt fate with that. Stranger Than Fiction? I'll put you in a fucking Maggie Gyllenhole. Okay, with that sentence combined with the picture, sorry. That wasn't my intention, is to have that juxtaposition. Scream 3 with David Arquette. Okay, how about kicking it old school, Jamie Kennedy? A racist man gets a concussion at a breakdancing competition in 1987. Wakes up from his coma 20 years later and realizes that it's illegal for Jamie Kennedy to say the N-word. It's true. It probably should have been illegal in 1987, but in 2007, you definitely couldn't be doing that. Scream 2. Okay, how about Malibu's Most Wanted? Malibu's Most Wanted is like, it asks the brave artistic question, what if a white guy was a rapper? He does say, break yourself, fool. Or maybe that's McLovin. I can't remember. Either way, good game. They only have 1 escape, but they're up 1 on tempo, which is admittedly, like, they're in the driver's seat. Unless you mess that one up, in which case I just hit you with Knives fucking Out, man. Yeah, go ahead, burn a rush, then I hit you with Knives Out and I rush you. Try to rush me, I'd rather rush you. Dude, I would love to play fucking A Different Man for this, but unfortunately it's illegal to do so. Hey, why don't you try getting to an action comedy off of the zone of interest, buddy? I wouldn't be me. It's a very serious subject matter. I wouldn't want to be in that position, but maybe you're more comfortable with it. This is a nightmare right here. You need 2 action comedies off a movie about the Holocaust. Where are you going? I mean, you got to play Anatomy of a Fall. Why are we wasting... Thank you. Why are we wasting our time here? And then I'm going to hit escape because I don't know shit about it. It's on my watch list. Tom Cruise crime movie. Oh, how about a Penelope Cruz crime movie? Good game. You know your stuff. Dude, Minority Report is not about crime. John Anderton literally did not murder him. Sonny says it in like the first 5 minutes. In the trailer, I think. Boat Trip. Now we're getting into some good stuff, man. Cuba Gooding Jr. movie about crime. He's been in some good movies, but also some movies with cinematic crimes. Horatio Sanz was in Road Trip. Yeah. There's a crime in Road Trip. They steal a car. This doesn't seem right to me. The Help, Viola Davis. Octavia Spencer commits crimes in the movie Ma. Oh, that's bullshit, man. Ma is a criminal. She's a criminal. I never know what she's doing. That's not a bit. She is a murderer. She commits murder in the movie. Mickey's 17. I haven't seen that one yet. I will say, I do think that, what is this? Play 4 films from James Bond. You're banned from using the actors who have portrayed James Bond, and you're banned from Ian Fleming. Okay. Memories of a Murder. Sure. Let's do this, man. Let's go banchan for banchan on this one. Mother. Classic. Yeah. How about a little, you ever hear of a little movie called There's Crime in Parasite, man? There's crime in this movie. Now you play Okja or Snowpiercer, and then all of a sudden I'm out. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. Last Godfather from 2010. Oh! Ah! You didn't live in Daegu 2010 to 2011, buddy. You want to fuck with me? Crime movie starring George Clooney. Yeah, there's about 13 of them. It's fucked up they knew Harvey Keitel was in The Last Godfather. they may actually have been like 11 years old in Korea in 2010. Crime movie with Ed Norton. Yeah, it's called The Score. Crime movie with Robert De Niro. Maybe Mean Streets. You're going to hit me with some Martin Scorsese 1970 shit that's going to piss me off, but I'm going to farm while I can. My Le Criminal, it does Le Crime. Lady in the Water. Paul Giamatti movie about crime. Big Fat Liar. What the fuck? They have him detained against his will, and they dyed him blue. How is that not a crime? You smell nice. You smell really nice. Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. CIA agent sucked me off. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, Boogie Nights. You don't want to get in the Heather Graham hole with me. That's all I'm going to say, because I'll take you to hell and then from hell all the way back again. You don't know Uber drivers sucked me off? It's a foundational work in social media history. There's a block on like Frank Langella, bro? You think I'm really going to drop like a Frost Nixon on you or something like that? Nixon was a criminal. He literally says in the movie, if the president does it, it's not illegal. Get some media literacy. And what are you going to do? Not trust the president? He was famously not a crook, man. 3 billboards. 3 billboards. Okay, burn after reading, yoga mat. There's crime is central to the picture. It's central to the film. I'm in hell, guys. No, a grumpier old man. I think WTCO 91 is about to kill me, man. They're mogging me to the extreme. They're playing Under the Yum Yum Tree. Tootsie. I'll hit you with an escape on that one. Under the Yum Yum Tree. Boys in the Hood. Yeah, okay. Feel like, you know what? 25th Hour, Spike Lee crime movie. It's not Spike Lee. It's not Spike Lee. It's not Spike Lee. Boys in the Hood isn't Spike Lee. It's John Singleton. No, man. How about Get Hard? That's a movie about crime. Okay, this one, you have to admit, he goes to prison. Or he's going to go to prison. That it's a crime comedy. Die Hard? Fine. You know what? If I'm going to die, I'm at least going to die in Kino. Take me to Brian De Palma. Carlitos, fair enough, man. Can't disagree with that. Sean Penn movie about crime. Just kidding. How about Mystic River? I think this means we're cooked, but we went out on our terms, man. Shanghai Surprise. I got to give you some credit. That's a good game and you know your stuff, although I have exceeded the rate limit. Bulletproof Monk. That's a classic. That's an all-time classic for sure. I feel like The Rundown has some crime in it. Never mind, obviously. Pretty sure they beat someone up with a plank of wood, but whatever. Isn't he a criminal? Well, apparently stay away from crime, because I ain't no criminal. I love my young nation, groovy sensation, no time for hibernation, only elation. Don't ever try to test the water, little kid. Yo, Mr. Busta Rhymes, tell him what I did. That's true, he is in training day. Can't disagree with that. Hello. Jennifer's Body. Hey, how's it going, guys? We need an Amanda Seyfried movie or a Megan Fox movie about crime. It's not a crime to be mean, unfortunately. Real voice. I code switched. If being mean was illegal, you'd be locked up years ago. There's no prison that can hold me, honestly. They need one of those plastic prisons for Magneto. But unfortunately, due to environmentalism, they can't make them anymore. They can only make like the all-paper prisons that dissolve as soon as they get wet. That's a good bit. Magneto in his prison, but they can't use a single-use plastic prison. So he's in like a biodegradable prison. Avatar. Zoe Saldana movie about crime. Emilia Perez. What? Aren't they all drug dealers or something? The whole movie was criminal, I thought. It's about the cartel. The Irishman. You don't want to be here. Because we're going to play the score. You're brickless versus crime showing De Niro. Okay. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you just get outmaneuvered, but you can't be showing De Niro when you're brickless versus crime. Like that Icy Veins will tell you day one. You can't be running that. Once upon a time in Hollywood. Oh, man. You can't be showing Pitt, DiCaprio, Tarantino, brickless versus crime. It is a good guess. Listen, it's not your fault. That was like a lifeline or something, right? Purple rice. You can't be showing Pitt. You can't be showing Pitt when you're brickless versus crime, bro. Science fiction, non-MCU. Okay. I'm ready. It's my turn. Tim Heidecker. Excuse me, they get to start with one, but they got no lifelines, man. They got one lifeline, but it's a little spooky. Oh, they get lifelines the longer the game goes, too. Okay. Well, there goes one lifeline. Oops. I'm going to level with you, brother. I think with no lifelines, you got a tricky start. The faces were too small. Brown Bunny, you're in trouble. Brown Bunny, you're in trouble, because now we go Ocean's 13, which is actually Ocean's 12. I'm thinking of the wrong guy. Chloe 70, what the heck are you in? Underwater. He's in Underwater. Vincent Gallo. No, it's a different guy. Who am I thinking of? I got Vincent Gallo confused with another fella. I got him confused with Vincent Cassel. Yes, I have him confused with Vincent Cassel. Oh, you're in trouble now. I'm not on crime anymore. No, man. No, I gave him a naked De Niro. Oh, okay. Recalibrate. Action comedies. I can't leave you that close to Scorsese. It's Scorsese and De Niro, like back to back. Okay, action comedy, Rachel McAdams, Game Night. She shoots a dude in the chest with a gun. That's action, man. There's action in this film. Jojo Rabbit, you should brick. There's... It's not. It doesn't even get comedy as a fucker at all. I'm not bricking yet. I know you're on lethal. We gotta. When I have a line, I brick to hem you in. We build a house around you. Pop star never stops stopping. Can I hit you with something crazy? Action comedy, Lego Batman movie. I have to brick you just because we're both on lethal and I got 2 bricks left. They're going to rush me. Get ready for the rush. Don't get rattled by the rush. Track 5 off of Wowie Zowie. Between Two Ferns. Yep, here comes the rush. I'm going to just play Hangover Part 3. I thought there was a chance it might qualify as an action movie because I'm pretty sure they're like shooting guns at this point. Their power levels scale so crazily by the 3rd Hangover movie. Robert Downey Jr., action comedy, Tropic Thunder. We fought our way back. Oh! Yes, I pantomimed the spank. I'm sorry. It felt good. Because we were washed, man. Catherine Keener movie about crime. Bradley Whitford. Okay. Any movie about anything. Daniel Kaluuya movie about anything. I guess I could have played like a lot of movies off of this, to be honest. I'm just thinking Keith Stanfield, maybe like Sorry to Bother You. I am gonna brick you. I'm gonna brick you. Because it's too easy to play Uncut Gems on top of it. You go Social Network. This is a movie about crime, so you shouldn't have been able to play it. Just saying. Transformers. Michael Bay movie about crime. The Rock. It takes place in Alcatraz, man. Am I insane? Am I crazy? Oh, I guess it's not a crime for Ed Harris to use like ex-military forces to take the entire United States hostage. Ewan McGregor movie about crime. Shallow Grave. Trainspotting. I don't remember any crimes in that movie. Shit Zendaya was doing wasn't illegal, but it could have been. Her acting is a crime. I didn't realize until I got off of Twitter and onto Reddit that there's like an anti-Zendaya brigade out there. There's people who are like, Zendaya's overexposed. She's in way too many movies. I'm like, hasn't she been in like 6 movies in her entire life? She's in every movie? Yeah, like if you only watch Dune and Spider-Man, I'm sure you would think that she's in like every movie. But if you watch like other movies, there's lots that she's not in, man. Like I watched Jacob's Ladder. She wasn't in that shit. That was like Tim Robbins, Elizabeth Pena, Pruitt Taylor Vince. There was not a Zendaya to be seen anywhere, man. Okay, Zendaya is in this one. She's definitely in this one. I can't deny that. Layer Cake Skip. Slevin Me. Sienna Miller's not in that one, huh? Why can't I think of anything that Sienna Miller has ever been in? Okay. I just started typing British bloke movies, and it was like, congratulations, you win the game. Why are you playing so fast, man? May December is about crime. Okay, I'll accept that, but I'm pissed. A crime is fairly central to the picture. All movies are crime movies. Many of them for sure. Michael Bay crime movie. Ambulance. Call the ambulance. Remember that? Yeah, okay, I guess it's not a crime to fucking steal an ambulance and drive it to the airport while the cops are chasing you. Scarlett Johansson crime movie. Yeah, The Perfect Steal. Perfect Score, 2004. They steal the SATs, buddy. It's a crime. It's a crime. They had it coming. America's Ass 99. What? That's a fucking hilarious name. America's Ass 99. Young Sheldon's in this. Let's do the same shit we were doing before, man. Let's go the comedy. Matthew McConaughey 4 times. Can't use McConaughey as a link. So if I just start hitting you with Matthew McConaughey movies, it gets scary for you mighty quick. And I'm a bit of a McConaughey head. They got no lifelines, man. They can't get out. Alpha Dog. I'm getting a lot of mileage out of Alpha Dog. The hell? Red Riding Hood? Okay, Lucas Haas is in Brick Buddy. Oh my God, this is about crime. That one, I'm not begging the question. Brick is about crime. The brick is a brick of drugs, man. They're flicking me. War Games with Maury Chaikin. Okay, buddy. Matthew Broderick crime, Tower Heist. I have to brick you because he did Godzilla 98. But dude, that movie is about crime. That's the motive for them heisting the tower. It's got heist in the name. Greenberg, Ben Stiller movie about crime. Maybe the movie where he's a cop, Starsky and Hutch. Okay, there we go. Now we got a little something. As far as we should be on 4 crime. Brick is definitely a movie about crime. Tower Heist, I'll allow it. I could see how you wouldn't be like, oh, this is a movie that's about crime. But, okay, well, this is a gimme, man. We go Uncut Yums. You think I haven't seen the Meyerowitz stories, bro? I saw it when I was doing my final project in Angular class and hated it, and then looked it up on Metacritic and saw it had like a 91 and went, what are these critics smoking, man? Heaven Knows What? Heaven Knows What? Benny Safdie movie about crime? Okay, see, you're making a classic Cine 2 Nerdle error. Or maybe your power level is so high that you can lure me into a false sense of security. You're playing Keno instead of working towards your win condition. That might work against some types of fellas, but I'm not sure it's going to work against me. Aaron Taylor Johnson movies about crime. Bullet Train. That one stings. I'm not going to lie to you. That one hurt me a little bit. We need to talk about Kevin. Tilda Swinton, crime movies, also contains Ezra Miller, whose whole life is criminal acts, apparently. I'm not suggesting this is a crime movie, even though they eat people, but whatever. Matthew Broderick, crime movie. This also has Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell, crime movie. Get Hard doesn't count, which pissing me off. What are they trying to play? To Die For? Oh, we can't because it's the third X on Nicole Kidman. Matthew Broderick. Well, Inspector Gadget, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? He's a cop, man. He's a fucking cop. Well, you'll be a crazy movie, Inspector Gadget, but he's an undercover cop. So he's like trying to get in with the mafia and shit, and they're like, you're not a fucking cop, are you? And then he's like, no, but then like his hat turns into like a fucking satellite dish or something and starts spinning around, and he's got to like, you know what type of shit I'm talking about? The bed was on fire. Wow! American Pie has already been played. I can't just get there with Chris Klein. Okay. Sorry, that rush got me pretty good. Whew. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Sean Penn crime. Sorry, I have to lock in. It's time. Good game. You really know your stuff. Brad Pitt did not show up for the fucking poster to be taken. Oh, don't fucking deep dick me with this brick shit, man. Just let me play what I want to play. Don't use that fucking shit on me. I'll take you to Big Fish via Helena Bonham Carter. Pissing me off. Using your bricks on the obvious bricks so that I can't play the shit that would win me the game instantly. Don't go. But Albert Finney, yeah, okay. Why not play an Albert Finney movie with some crime? Erin Brockovich is a courtroom drama. You B? There's crime in the fucking movie, man. The Pelican Brief. The whole it's That's bull! You're messing me up! Okay, I guess Kramer versus Kramer is not really about crime, now that I think about it. Oh, okay, sorry, I got lost for a second there. Sam Shepard, not Australian, it turns out. My bad. I was thinking of Sam Neill. Laurence Olivier, Dustin Hoffman, Midnight Cowboy, baby! No crime involved in that one. My mistake. He literally vandalizes a car by slapping the hood. Vandalism isn't a crime? The devil all the time. Fucking Cherry. Uncharted. Fucking Spider-Man, Far From Home. I don't know the bit, man. I don't know the bit. But this guy's in Zodiac. Favorite movie? I have to say fucking Spider-Man, Homecoming, #1. #2, I had to think about that. Maybe Spider-Man, Far From Home. I don't get the joke. The joke is like, what if an American guy my age from the South, what if his favorite movie was like Spider-Man? Germa! Why is it funny? Because it's like Spider-Man. Are you hearing the impression? The impression explains itself pretty easily. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Liam Neeson didn't come back for that one, huh? I guess that makes sense now that I think about it. I have to say The Revenant. You didn't think I knew shit about Peter Strand-Rumpel, huh? Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. Yeah. Starman. David Bowie. Starman. I mean Black Star. I mean Black Star. I mean Starman. I mean The Prestige, I guess, is what I meant all along. Okay. Dark Star. Motherfucker is in the movie called Dark Star and has an album called Black Star. It's confusing, okay? The damn Prestige. Yeah. Interstellar. Michael Caine, science fiction. Children of Men, Alfonso Cuarón. Clive Owen, Julianne Moore. Now, Mater is more like Julianne Moore. Julianne Moore. Cabin Fever. It's just annoying. I'd like to apologize for that. Eli Roth. Very famous, of course, for the Borderlands film, which is science fiction, apparently. I am now going to talk with perfect enunciation, so I don't slip into a southern drawl. Everything Everywhere All at Once, huh? Haven't seen that one. Heard it was quite good, though. I don't know how to get another science fiction film off of this. So I'm going to play, to be honest with you, Freaky Friday kind of seems like science fiction to me. AINL? You won't believe the way that this Indian food kiosk makes street food. A man was arrested for drunk driving. 30 minutes later, the police pulled him over. You wouldn't believe it. He was drunk driving again. What's that AI voice called? I always hear it when my dad is watching like YouTube shorts. This dumb criminal tried to walk into the general store he'd robbed 2 days earlier. That's Adam? John AI? I love it. Long time, sunshine will play me. Nice try, buddy. Nice try. This guy didn't get the Amber Alert. Hang on. I have my phone on silent. Okay. Keep my eyes peeled. You can't silence the Amber Alerts? I see it on my phone, but I didn't hear anything. What do you want me to say? Yeah, we got a lot of Vancouverites in the chat. How you guys like? It looks pretty sunny out right now. How you guys liking that? PD's doing stuff again? Yes, sir. Yes, he is. You're so lucky you dropped that shit because I was about to drop Captive State on you. I was about to drop Captive State. Oh my God, they're 1 win away. They're on lethal, man. I wasn't paying attention at all. Shit. Bardenfink. Damn, you actually know your stuff. I got to give you that one, Ben Franklin. I was one tapped. I got to hit the button on this Amber Alert real quick, but I'll keep my eyes peeled, of course. Substance. Demi Moore, Margaret Qualley, science fiction. Demi Moore. Dennis Quaid, science. Inner Space. Martin Short. Sorry, I said I was going to stop doing that. Hello. Just enjoyed a submarine sandwich. Bono, if he sold out. Hello. My foot-long tuna roll. With everything I wish I didn't. With all ingredients they love to throw. But it's you. Wait, I need science fiction. Sorry, Martin Short. Where the meats have no names. So, where the meats have no names. I just know that they're made out of pork. Made out of pork. Yeah, man. Where the meats have no names. That's pretty good. Subway Bloody Sunday. Subway Bloody Subway. It totally works, man. Oh, you don't want to be here? Yeah, you gotta brick immediately. Can't believe the news today. They gave us $5 subs, then took them all away. Yeah, dude, it writes itself. I guess that's a fucked up thing to say when I'm the motherfucker stealing your writing. But so from my perspective, it definitely seems like it's writing itself. In the name of sub, yeah. One more. I'll live in the name of sub. To be placed on my sub. One more olive to be placed on my sub. Okay, Naked Looper. Naked what? Naked Looper. Brick. Red. Nice try with the red again. I bricked you, Willer. Why naked? Because they don't have a lifeline to brick it. They didn't brick it. Rushmore. Yep. Okay. Isle of Dogs. Is that science fiction? Let's think about it. There's got to be a better Bill Murray science. Ghostbusters! If there's something strange in your motherfucking neighborhood, buddy, who you gonna call? Good game. Don't be salty. Click the good game button. I didn't order no sub. That's so true. There's something strange sitting in your gut. Who you gonna call? That Subway. An invisible sub going in your butt. Ow! Who you gonna call? That Subway. Great soundtrack. I am a man who works at Subway. I place the meats my customers ask. And then you come in. He places the meats his customers ask. Subway, I'm listening, by the way. Subway Canada, at least. I am a man of cheese and mayo. Now you're talking. Now you're fucking talking. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I mean, obviously I can play something off of this. Galaxy Quest with a brick. Alan Rickman. Brick me. Just because I don't know. I don't know if he can connect. I can't keep all 13 Best Picture winners that are not the two that he's already said in my head at the same time. Melancholia Escape. We go Escape for Escape with you. You're going to rush me. Whatever you play, you're going to rush me. Don't get psyched out, okay? Scream 2. 3 to Tango. All we had to do, it was like returning a serve. All we had to do was hold. And now we got 20 seconds to think from this point onwards. They don't know. They don't know 3 to Tango. They don't know another Matthew Perry movie. They're 12 years old. I'll give you a hint. Nev Campbell's also in all the Scream movies, as you know, because you were naming them. That's all right. Takes a lot of glycogen to hang like that. You tried to run some fucking, a cheeky Gotham chess style gambit, and I beat you with superior analysis. You want to be mad at yourself. It's not my fault. This game should have a snap mechanic, man. That would go fucking crazy. That would go crazy. I'll go Moana. I would be snapping instantly every single time. I would be getting fucking frame breaks and shiny logos, I hope. Okay, I mean, that's A Quiet Place. They patented it? Ben Brody, come on, man. Don't give me that it's legal that does that stuff. Oh, legal lack. George of the Jungle, okay. Leslie Mann, science fiction. Yeah, I don't think that exists. I'm gonna play the cable guy. I thought maybe it might be science fiction. You could watch a movie or play Mortal Kombat with your friend in Vietnam. There's no end to the possibilities. Virginia Madsen sci-fi. The Quickening. How is it not science fiction? How is Highlander not science fiction, man? Oh, because they have swords. Fuck you. Rusty Schwimmer. Sideways type shit. Dude, I gotta play Paul Giamatti. Play Paul Giamatti, please. Please, play Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti, please. I got a good one lined up. Paul Giamatti, Planet of the Apes 2001. He plays a portly orangutan in Planet of the Apes 2001. Deceiver. A licky boom boom down. Michael Rooker, you don't want to do that shit. I know just enough Kino to fuck you. Sorry, that's way too aggressive. I'm locked in right now. Sorry, I went too far. It's like Kobe, man. When he gets that dog in him, sometimes the trash talk can go too far, okay? Okay, not Kobe on the court. Which kind of court? The hard court. Basketball, man. Number 8. Bill Murray sci-fi. Yeah, you had to use one because I was going to go straight back to Ghostbusters. You're not wrong. So I'm going to say The Man Who Knew Too Little, and then I'm going to brick you immediately, forcing you to play some non-Ghostbusters Bill Murray shit, and then I play Ghostbusters. It's all about fucking working around the bricks, man. Yep. We play Ghostbusters. A lot of movies about the man. There's a lot of movies about the woman, too. The hot chick. The hottie and the naughty, She's All That, House Bunny, Miss Congeniality, White Chicks. Lots of movies about women out there, man. It's a new world these days. White Chicks. Yeah, no, I think I saw that. When it came out in Canada, they called it Little Women. Lawrence Fishburne's science fiction. That's a tough one, buddy. That's a tough. He is the one. You really left me with a naked Morpheus on the final guess of the final round of the final day? Well, it's not really the final day. I just wanted that. It works better when it comes in threes. Good game. Good game. You know your stuff. All right, pretty 22-7. Pretty good. I can live with that. Dude, who's got that Morpheus emote, man? Barb, wake up. It's so good that it's called Wake Up, too. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, shit, that's crazy. Now, I know there's Morpheus, but Barb Wake Up is great. How do so many of you people have Barb Wake Up? It's the Barb community? I didn't know, man. I didn't know. Fartmaster18, so true. I knew we had a lot of Barbs in here. Because they're always, every time I do the Nicki Minaj hands on hips, it gets clipped like 20 times, and people go, okay. You know the one where she really, like, she puts her hands on her hips and she's got a 90-degree angle between her forearm and her upper arm. Waiting till the end of the stream to just copy-paste Severance is bad, Severance is mid 100 times that's degenerate behavior, man. I'm not even a Sev head, but that's just unnecessary. There's no need for all that. I've lost faith in the public to evaluate television. Wait till you see the types of shit people were watching in like 1984, man. People would be like, I gotta get home quick. Oh, this fucking traffic is keeping me from the premiere of WKRP in Cincinnati. Anyway, I'm gonna send them over. Goodbye. Hello. Just enjoyed a submarine sandwich. Bono, if he sold out. Hello. My foot-long tuna roll. With all ingredients they love to throw, but it's you. Where the meats have no names. Where the meats have no names. I just know that they're made out of pork. Made out of pork. Subway Bloody Sunday. Subway Bloody Subway. It totally works, man. Don't believe the news today. They gave us $5 subs, then took them all away. Yeah, dude, it writes itself. I guess that's a fucked up thing to say when I'm the motherfucker stealing your writing. But so from my perspective, it definitely seems like it's writing itself. In the name of sub, yeah. I'll live in the name of sub. To be placed on my sub. One more olive to be placed on my sub. Something strange sitting in your gut. Who you gonna call? That Subway. An invisible sub going in your butt. Ow! Who you gonna call? That Subway. I didn't order no sub. That's so true. I am a man who works at Subway. I place the meats my customers ask, and then you come in. He places the meats his customers ask. Subway, I'm listening, by the way. Subway Canada, at least. I am a man of cheese and mayo. Now you're talking. Now you're fucking talking.